Good morning, gamers! Light on. Damn, flashbang. How are you guys doing today? Happy Friday. Lot to do today, and a new... Oh, I thought... It's been so long. Yeah, there it is, dude. Medium 10%. Oh, finally some progress. God, that feels so good. Whew. Yo, how you doing, Gecko? Good to see you. Good morning, everybody else. Let's get started. Yeah, let's start knocking off. What am I doing today anyways? Right, contracts. Or not, I don't know if it's called mahogany. Yeah, it is. It is. Got mixed up with Yama contracts. All right, mahogany homes to start off today, and very, very good to know that it's basically, it's kind of like a guaranteed situation where, like, assuming I do this for about an hour, you know, saw and a hammer. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot a saw. I'm so dumb. Kind of the cool thing is that as long as I do this for like an hour and a half, there's no like RNG component. It's just it's just a grind. For once, it's just a normal grind I have to do. How you doing, my shawarma? Good to see you. Man, I will get guys, I'll probably talk about it more today, but I had the most ridiculous nightmare last night. I actually woke up this morning like sobbing. Because I had this nightmare that I died on the hardcore. And you know how excited I was today to, like, you know, get going and start making some more progress, and like so here's what happened, okay? I was in the catacombs, like, fighting skeletons. Or maybe it was like Ankus, I don't know what it was, but it was like a skeleton or something in the catacombs of Koren, which is coincidentally where I died the last time, right? So again, rent-free. And like, for some reason, wait, let me see if I can get last year contract. Okay. And for some reason, there was like this special thing that happens in the catacombs where sometimes when you're fighting a monster, you get like, I don't know, like the Curse of Olm or something. It was called like the Curse of Olm or something. Or I guess like the Curse of Zarek, right? And what it would do is it would teleport you to the beginning, like the very first room of the catacombs. And then it would put like a white bar above your head. And then when that white bar hit 0, you just died. And I didn't know what to do, because I was like, what is this mechanic? I've never seen it before. And I just died. And I was like, I was sitting there like literally like, I was like crying in my nightmare. I think I woke up this morning, I was so sad, because I legit thought like this actually had happened. Did I do the tick perfect log off? That's the craziest thing. No, but that's the craziest thing is I thought that I had to leave the catacombs, and people were telling me, they're like, no, you had to log out. You had to log out. And I didn't know that you had to log out. So, like, I actually remember there were like people in my clan chat saying like, oh, dude, you had to log out on time. And I was like, who knows about this? Like I was like, I've never seen this shit before. And I was like, dude, I was honestly devastated. It hurt so bad to die. And then I woke up and I was like, there's no fucking way. So I just like run over to my computer and log on, and I was fine. But hey, listen, I checked, okay, just in case. Heartbroken. All right. How exciting, dude. We get to finally do just some chill construction for a bit. I get to just hang out today, you know. No stress, no risk of dying. Have a good time. Nice, easy time today. Coliseum is breaking my brain. It's a matter of days before I wake up with Soul cutting my feet off. Bro, he's trying to get your shoes. You already got a new pair of shoes. I love that mechanic. It's actually so cool where he tries to like rip off your gear.
Level up.
Oh, 49 construction. You can now build a treasure hunt fairy house. Okay. Oh, also, guys, yesterday I did sort out some of my bank, and I freed up, I think, 35 bank spaces. I'm very proud of myself. Very proud. Look at it. 829 out of 860. I mean, that's just beautiful. So beautiful to see. I could probably do more too, but I got lazy. I could probably clear out another like 50. I figured I would wait until I get the next construction level because then I can put all the medium rewards in there as well. Because right now, the only thing is that my chests can only do beginner and easy rewards from treasure trails. And I kind of wanted to wait till I could do the mediums as well. It would make it a lot easier. When you say Jagex canceling everything good, do they cancel something else? Is there something new that I have not heard about, or is that just all part of the same same sequence of cancellations? Oh yeah, the Pride event. I just wasn't sure if there was something else. Actually, guys, I actually wrote a poem about it if you guys want to hear it. First they came for Project Xaneris, and I did not speak. Then they came for Pride, and I did not speak. And then they came for me. There was nobody left. Something like that. Good morning, Goberfunk. How are you doing? Ooh, easy. For a second, I thought you were in denial. Nah, I mean, I am in denial. Which, by the way, they have not... My ultimate cope, by the way, guys, is... They did not cancel Project Xaneris. They paused it indefinitely. Dude, guys, I'm not gonna lie, okay? If you want to see me, I've been having a generational crash out in the old school RuneScape Discord, which, by the way, dude, the people there... Some of the people in the old school RuneScape Discord are genuinely deranged. Like, they are actual deranged human beings. Most of the people there are pretty cool. I've been kind of hanging out there a bit recently and, like, checking it out. Mainly because there's been a lot of, like, you know, conversation about Xaneris and stuff. Dude, some of the people in there are genuinely deranged. It's kind of fun messing with them. Also, I will say this, guys. If you do see my messages, please, please, please. Like 95% of the shit I say there is laced with so much sarcasm. Do not take anything I say in that old school RuneScape Discord to heart. Like, again, my current meme that I've been rolling with is every time people talk about how, like, League sucks because it's, like, too fast. And RuneScape is all about, like, the slow burn and, like, slow grinds. I always say, like, yeah, that's why I actually want a server that has 10% experience rates and 10 times worse drop rates. Because I think that the main game has just become so easy and so oversaturated with noobs that, like, I need a real sense of pride and accomplishment, and I think they should raise the experience to 200 bill instead of 200 mil, and the level cap should be 999 actually. So this is just 10x everything. Ooh, 50 construction. Wait, guys, I think that's actually base level 50 on the account. That's kind of sick, though. Base level 50. Finally, we are base level 50. Very cool. One of the things I've been doing now, like I'm not even like, I haven't been like memeing just to meme. Mainly my what I like to do is I sometimes, when people say things like, oh, I don't think there should be a Leagues World, I like to just ask them like, what, well, why do you think that, you know? Like I'll ask somebody like somebody will say like a permanent Leagues World would be bad, and I'm like, why do you say that? And they'll be like, they just won't answer. They just won't have an answer for it. I'm like, yeah, interesting. Strange. People are so good at repeating the talking points. Yeah. I think I remember the most common thing I see is people get burnt out of leagues after 3 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, but it also has peak player base. I think the problem is, like, here's what I don't like, is I feel like a lot of people will make arguments against the leagues that you can't take the opposite position to defend the game, right? So for example, like recently I've seen somebody saying like less is more about leagues, right? Oh, like if we get longer time between leagues, it'll be better. And I'm like, okay, that's good. Then we should probably wait like 5 years till the next raid. I think if they spend more time just developing the raid, then it'll be better. You know what I mean? People burn out because it's temporary. They won't burn out if they know it's permanent. Dude, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that literally nonstop. It blows my mind that people can't get that, because like that's literally, in my opinion, I think that's literally it. I think it's literally just people get burnt out because it's temporary. They go really fucking hard, which, to be fair, okay, I'm just saying this, nobody gets burnt out of leagues playing it 2 hours a day, okay? I I do not believe that is the case. That somebody plays leagues for 2 hours a day and gets burnt out. People who get burnt out of leagues are playing it like 15 hours a day for 2 weeks straight, okay? And then they finish literally everything. And there's nothing to do if you play that much, okay? I agree. Like, I concede if you play the game for 300 hours straight in 2 weeks, probably don't have much. It would be cool if your seasonal league progress somehow merged into the permanent league world. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be awesome, considering that's literally what all the seasonal modes do. People burn out because it's so fun. How bad, right? Well, yeah, it's like, here's one thing I like don't understand, okay? And this is just the one thing I don't get. People will say things like, "Oh, if you play leagues, then you get to do all the content. And then you'll have nothing left to do in the game. You won't enjoy it." And I'm like, what? Wait, what? They're like, oh, if people get to experience the game on an accelerated game mode, then they won't have anything left to do and they'll realize how boring the game is. And I'm like, first off, that's like, all right, we're talking about like 200 hours of game time in leagues, right? Like, we're not talking about like you play for 4 hours and you're clearing Chambers of Xeric, right? Like, it's still a lot of time relative to like 99.9% of games, right? Like, yeah, and then it's like, if there's a permanent league world, you just hop in every now and then to like mess around or try something new, or like, God forbid you try a new build, right? Maybe one that's not the highest damage in the game. I do like, okay, and I get it. Like, I know it's not like the game. It's not like a gamer's job to balance the game. My favorite is when people pick like the absolute most meta build ever. Like, they literally optimize the fuck for damage. Then they get all of the damage. And they're like, wow, now the game is so boring. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of how RPGs work. Like, yeah, when you get everything and you min-max, yeah, it gets kind of boring because you're just super powerful. Like, I think some people get burnt from picking the wrong build. If you play for 2 weeks and you don't enjoy your build, you don't want to run it back because you're limited on time. I think that's exactly true. I think a lot of people just don't like running alts. First off, because it's annoying as hell to like have to go make it. Like, that is true. It is just annoying. But I think the other big thing is a lot of people just don't really like the idea. A lot of people just probably don't like the idea of making like a new account when there's only like 1 month left. And I even said this, like, a lot of people will get burnt out of like grinding mega rares. I think that's a good example, right? Because let's say there's 2 weeks left, right? And you're like 2 times the drop rate for a shadow. At a certain point, you're like, bro, why the fuck am I grinding out a shadow if in 2 weeks it's gone from this account, right? Like, I don't think that's burnout. That's just like, that's a very reasonable thing to be like, okay, I'm gonna grind out a shadow and then I'm just gonna be gone. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just very dumb. Like, yeah.
Level up.
Ooh, 51 construction. Nice, nice. Suggesting that by making something less common we'll value it more is like saying that we should hurt ourselves on purpose so we can truly appreciate not being in pain. Well, and like, I think there's obviously a balance to it. Like, let's be real, guys. There's obviously a balance, right? I'm not saying that experience rates should be 200 times. That would probably be a little bit a little bit much. Okay? Can we all agree with that? That if the experience rates were 200 times, that might be a little bit too much, you know? But the problem is that the opposite is also true. It's like, the opposite is also true, where like, if you say like, oh yeah, the slower rates are better, then it's like, okay, well, we should probably just nerf every single experience. Like, we should just nerf everything until it's like 10,000 experience per hour, because clearly that would be so much more fun. Ooh, I got a freaky forester on me. You can just marry a catch-up mechanic if a new account is made after X point in time. I don't think so, because I feel like I don't really like catch-up mechanics like that too much. I'm not a big fan of them because I feel like it makes you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. We're an aging community too. I don't think people like to admit it. Leagues helps people to be able to play at all. Yeah, it's definitely true. I mean, it is true, but it's also like, it's also just like, that is just the gaming, like, I mean, the same is true. It's not just for, it's just the gaming like meta now, right? Like, I don't think it's like good to have games that literally require your entire time now. And usually the people that argue against that Gecko are the people who have like 10 years. They have like a decade of playtime down the line. I don't know if you saw, I think this is one of the funniest posts I saw, was the guy saying, there was a guy who was, I think he was like GM combat achievements. He has Blood Torva. He has Oathplate. And he was saying how you don't need to like no life the game in order to be at like you don't need to no life the game to be a skilled player, which is true. It's a product of time, right? It's a product of time. And the guy conveniently forgot, like, the guy forgot to mention the fact that he had, I think, 400 days played on his account. Can you imagine that? 400 days played on your account. They just forgot to mention that. Like, he's like, oh, I didn't think that was important. Like, what? Like, what? I think that's kind of the problem, is that you have a lot of people who really like the slow, monotonous grinds. That's specifically because their account is like, and again, I don't know if people realize that like a lot of the times the people who are advocating for stuff like that are people with like 10 bill bank who are max. Like, they have nothing else to do in this game and they don't want to quit, right? So all they want to do is add insane grinds to keep themselves playing, because like for them, they cannot imagine quitting the game. You know what I mean? Like, that's not an or like taking a break to go do something else for a couple months. That's like not an option for them. So they want to add like another, 300-hour grind to the game. And they don't want anything changed because they already did it anyways. They don't give a fuck. I want to know, okay? I want to know the bank values. I need to audit. What is the average old school RuneScape account? Like, what's their bank value, okay? $900 mil over here. I feel like that's pretty fair. I would say the average person is probably short of one. I would say like, I don't know. My guess is 90% of people are short of 1 bill. And the average is probably closer to like 300, 400 mil. If I had to guess, that's just my kind of guess, but I don't know. Like, just to put it into perspective, guys, okay? Let's be super conservative here and say that a mega rare is worth 1 bill, right? Let's say a mega rare is worth 1 bill. At 10 mil an hour, that is 100 hours. 100 hours to grind for a mega rare. Like, and some people will be like, well, 100 hours is not that much. Okay, buddy, 100 hours is not that much. And I'm like, bro, 100 hours is like 3 AAA games. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what? I don't know. I feel like maybe my perspective is so fucked, okay? Maybe I'm just broke, okay? You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I'm just a broke boy. And also, I'm being super conservative here. I'm saying 10 mil an hour, which is a very respectable moneymaker, okay? Now, of course, you can do the even better moneymaker, which is to get a job. But, yeah. We don't like to talk about that, right? Even okay, this is another great point I like to make. Let's say that you are a noob. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Who needs mega rares? Okay, fuck mega rares. Let's say you want to be a learner and you want to do some TOB, okay? And I know this because it's exactly what happened to me and my friends, by the way. Let's say you want to do some TOB, okay? And then you go and it's like, oh yeah, advised for TOB to do like chamber or to do like the learner raids. Go get your elite void. Elite void is how long of a grind? Does anybody know? Maybe 15 hours? Something like that? I have trouble getting my friends in Classic WoW to do a tune quest, which takes 45 minutes. Okay? And you're telling me I gotta convince my friends to go grind 15 hours of pest control to do some top, to start sending top? That's okay? That is an okay thing? You're all right with that? Let me grab a links real fast. 15 hours of pest control. Yeah, and you can't even fletch anymore. Jeez. Can't even fletch inside. Is this Octopath music? It's from Bravely Default. I've been like listening to a lot of this game. And I'm not gonna lie, the soundtrack from this game is so good. Bravely Default. I looked at the game and it looks like absolute dog shit. It looks like one of the worst. But I gotta give this game a try because it looks really good. The artwork looks really good. But the actual game itself looks like some Maple Story. I think the game looks fun. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I was like, I just saw like I saw some bad images that I was like really disappointed by. Wait, I don't know. Actually, maybe you might be able to fletch inside. I just meant I don't know if you can fletch inside. I just know that like in leagues, I remember we did like unnoting. I remember like unnoting like maple logs to do longbows and stuff like that. I think you can fletch darts and stuff. I know you can't alch inside though. That's the one thing. Have you never played MapleStory? I've actually never ever played MapleStory, although I did play MapleStory 2 for a bit. I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I tried getting addicted to MapleStory, and there was probably one of two things that happened. I think. Okay. This is like a fever dream for me, okay? Was it true that you just couldn't make MapleStory accounts at some point? Like, wasn't that a thing that like there were just some times where like there were like periods of time where you weren't allowed to make an account? Because I remember that being the case, like account. Jeez, I remember it was like, because I remember me and my sister, we both played old school, right? And when we wanted to get into MapleStory, because we heard that, you know, MapleStory was like, that was the new shit. You know what I mean? But we could never make an account. And so we just gave up eventually. And I'm not sure if that was real or if like my parents just heard about a game worse than old school RuneScape and they just put a blocker on it. They were like, no, fuck that shit. Stick to this game. It's only $5. So hey, if there's old school MapleStory comes out, I'll send it, okay? Why not ruin my life with another MMO? Not bad, not bad. We're at almost 100 points now. Kind of just cruising, honestly. Oh, in other words, other progress updates, guys. I'm sorry. I opened up all the medium caskets yesterday, and I got 2 boaters. Two boaters. So we actually upgraded to the red boater now. Because it matches my parrot, so we're doing the red boater life now. And other progress updates. Level 70 agility. I kid you not, guys. I did 200 laps of Sears course last night. Okay, can I get a round of applause? 200 laps. I said that I was going to do 50 laps a day. And I ended up sitting there and doing 200 rooftop laps. Level 70 agility. And if you want to know how degenerate I am. I also alked probably close to 400 times. So we also got 80 magic as well. So 80 magic, 70 agility. Big progress for yesterday. Oh, and what else? What else? Oh, so I got about, I want to say like 50 marks of grace. I think I need about 150 for my full graceful now, because like, again, I'm knocking off all the easy ones. What else did I do? Oh, mage training arena. I am almost done because I have to upgrade my wand 2 times. I am almost done with that. I just need to do, I think, the alchemical room, and that's it.
Level up, completed.
53 construction, beautiful. Huh. I did get the second pair of ranger boots yesterday. Yep. If you guys missed it, I have a screenshot of 2 and 68, which is like really, I mean, that's absurd. 2 and 68. Now I can just wear them. How much are these guys even worth? Oh, also, guys, I changed my mind. Okay, guys, I used to say, by the way, that I don't think I like that ranger boots come from clues because I think it's bad for Ironman. Guys, I changed my mind. Okay, let's. I think it's fine. I don't see any issues with it at all anymore. I'm just saying, I think people need to stop complaining and go get the drops. Absolutely no problem whatsoever with it. So yeah, that's completely changed my mind on that. Yeah, drop is out there. You just gotta go get it. I got it twice, okay? So I don't know what these... You only need to get it one time. I got it twice already. I think that is my favorite. My favorite RuneScape stereotype is the person that immediately changes their perspective once they get lucky or unlucky. You know what I mean? Like, somebody will say things like, guys, I don't think we need dry protection in the game for mega rares. It's like, okay, well, why do you say that? You're like, oh, by the way, I just got my shadow in like 20 kills. It's like, oh, how convenient. Well, that's very convenient. That's what a crazy opinion you have. That's wow. I don't, wow. New boots are gonna let you skip the ranger boots? Yes, I think so. I think that is the case, which I think I think that's a very, very good change. I like that. Personally, I think that's good. I don't see a reason why ranger boots need to be the hold up when you get purgation. You get purgation. Not to mention, I mean, eternal boots are already so, or it's what they're called, the vernic boots or something like that. Like, those boots are gonna be so high end anyways that I think it's fine. Verdict Treads will be a 1 in 100,000 drop from the Delve boss. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I actually kind of understand. I personally, like, I kind of do feel bad for Jagex, and like, I've been a bit more sympathetic to them in regards to like delaying Project Xaneris and leagues and all that, because I think I realized that if the delve boss isn't good, the high level community might actually like kill themselves. You know what I mean? So like we gotta, I mean, we gotta be fucking careful. Okay, those guys are on actual suicide watch after Yama. Okay, so we gotta watch out for those guys. All right, we gotta make sure that boss is absolutely amazing. How'd you make all that money? A lot of it was through Slayer, especially gargoyles. Once, because I grinded like 200 gargoyles to get the Addy boots, and that ended up making me like a really good chunk of cash. I'm also sitting on like 4,000 nature runes right now, so I'm slowly alching stacks of just random shit that I have. But yeah, gargoyles were big, and also worms. Worms are the other one that made a lot of money too. I mean, there was other stuff too, like just assorted alks that I made, but I would say by far the most amount of money I made was through worms and gargoyles. Curesks were good too. All three of those were really, really good cash. At one point, I think I was entering 70 Slayer at about like probably less than 300k or something. I was really, really poor at one point. I did not have very much cash, and then it just started to like pick up really, really fast over a couple hours of Slayer. So yeah. Still in mid game, low going into mid. I think it's interesting that early into mid game might be the most meaningless statement ever. You know what I mean? like depending on who you are or what your perspective of the game is, early to mid game could mean almost anything. No, I know. Yeah, I'm kidding. But I think it is kind of funny that people have like a very like, it is so hard to like, those terms are so like nebulous in the old school RuneScape like community. Level 46 Slayer right now, so hype for the good tasks. Yeah, I think it gets a lot, like, I would say like 60 is like the big point, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think like, in my opinion, I think 60 is like the turning point for Slayer where it starts to feel pretty good. Fun fact, I once got so many worm tasks, I killed over 2k in 2 weeks using a bone crossbow. Guys, wait a minute, I had to talk about this. Somebody in my clan told me this the other day. Worms are weak to earth spells. Guys, why the fuck have I been sending worms with rune arrows? I don't even have an Ava's yet. So I've just been like burning through rune arrows. They're weak to earth spells. Why didn't I just do that? Why did I burn so many? Wait, can it not reach or something? Is that why? I must have considered. There's no way I just missed that information, right? I'm like, why didn't I just safe spot using earth spells? That would have been so much better. And I would have actually done like way more damage than rune arrows. Well, if I had Ava's, I'd probably use arrows because magic is similar. Oh, okay. If it's actually similar, that's pretty good. And that's fine. With no Ava's though, I have been absolutely shredding through rune arrows. It's been really, really sad. I burned through so many, like probably like close to 3,000 rune arrows. Can't say I ever looked since I was Guthin's my worm task. Dude, I've been so jealous of seeing people with Guthin's, and then the other one, the Fang. Dude, watching the Fangster in action is crazy. I like really want a Fang, dude. It looks so sick. You can just go and rip things up. Like, it just feels like you rip every monster up with the Fang. It's kind of sad though, because the Fang it's not even that good. It just looks really good. Like, it's like a cosmetic. Like cosmetic power, because it just never misses. It's so freaking sick. Fang is early to mid these days. Yeah. Dude, there was okay. I remember seeing a post that said that you're not in endgame until you have all master combat achievements. They said that I think they said that late game is when you enter late game when you're maxed, and then late game until you have like master combat achievements, and then end game is going for GM tasks and world records. I was like, what the hell are we talking about here? This is not a real beat. This is not a real human being. Fang is probably my favorite weapon just because how good it feels to use, even if it isn't BIS very often. Yeah, well, I think that the reason why I like it is because it's basically it's like second BIS everywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's not always BIS, but it's like always second or third BIS, and I think that's what makes it like super fun to use, because you can basically just use it like fucking everywhere, dude. Mogo Kirby is still mid game because he's not max. I think people would look at my account and say that I'm still early game because I don't have Barrow's gloves or 8 shits. I'm just saying. I think you know what? They would probably have a good point too. They might actually have a real point. Okay, I know we're memeing, but like originally, I think the first person that said that you're not in mid game until you get Bofa, which is honestly what I am legitimately worried that that's what a lot of people actually think. Which, for me, getting a Bofa is the end of mid game on an Iron Man. That's for me, okay? For me. So there are some people that don't even think mid-game starts until you get a Bofa, which is fucking psychotic, okay? That's insane to me, like insane. You have some sort of in-game memorial. Yeah, that's the true endgame is third age green log, and you need to have won a DMM All Stars. Yeah, because here's what I feel like Bofa unlocks late game. That's how I see it, right? Once you get a Bofa, you can essentially go and do pretty much anything you want, right? So I would call that like late game. The moment the energy drink splashed into your eye, I think that did happen to me, no? A little sip too fast. Eclectic inflings, you little shits. Dude, guys, we're almost done, actually. Not gonna lie. Man, it almost feels weird to like have a non-RNG deterministic task. It's like a strange feeling, you know what I mean? Like to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm rolling for task 15 today." Like no cap. Like actually. Which by the way, if you guys are curious, I am going for task 15. I want to say in the next 30 minutes, probably even less. So probably do a couple more here, and then I'm gonna I think I want to. So it's been almost an hour, so I'm probably gonna get up and just stretch my legs real quick, check the cats, make sure that they're chilling, and we'll finish the last little stretch. And dude, oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. Every new task is so exciting right now for me. What if we get a Moxley Adel today? What do you guys think? The only task that I'm genuinely a little terrified for is Zulrah. Like I'm actually a little scared about Zulrah, but I think I can do it. Like I have a pretty high magic level. I feel like I should be able to, right? And it's not like I need to. I only need to kill Zulrah like one time. Are you going after you die? I think so. I think that's the plan. I think the plan is I want to take this to like endgame Iron Man, basically, minimum. Well, the plan is not to die, but I would like to take this account to. I want it to be raid ready on all. That's what I would say would personally be my goal. My two goals with this account are Bofa grind. And when I say Bofa grind, I really mean I'm probably just gonna spoon it. So, you know, get fucked. And I want to start raiding on an Iron Man. I feel like that sounds kind of fun. I want to get a chance to experience it. I mean, I guess I did TOA a couple times, but I want to like really get into like the TOA grind and just have like a proper Iron Man to work on. Also, I know this sounds weird, but okay, this is gonna sound really, really weird. But I think even if I did want to make a new hardcore, I genuinely feel like you have to convince yourself that you'll keep going anyways. Because I think if you start giving into the feelings of like, oh, if I die, I'm gonna make a new one, and I have to do all the grinds all over again, I think that's actually more poisonous than to just be like, oh, if I die, I'll just keep playing as an Iron. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like that's been a big change of like thought for me. It's just sort of like not worry about the death as much, because like obviously I'll be sad if I die like to something dumb, right? But it just happens, right? Like, dude, the other day my computer just crashed, right? Which is like a very normal thing to have happened. And if I was doing, you know, like a Slayer task and my computer crashes, I probably could have died, right? That's just a very normal thing. And like, what am I supposed to do? Just never play the game? No. You know? What's your other raid tasks in for the randomizer? I want to say... Geez, that one's hard. I can actually... Let me take a look. See if I can find something. I think there might be some in hard. Yeah. Hard tier has 2 from Tombs of a Masket. And then I think it all really starts to pick up in Elite. I think Elite, you do everything. You do Chambers of Zarek. But hard tier, you do two Tombs of a Masket. Which would probably be like, what, a thread and like a gem or something like that. So nothing crazy, you know? But, I mean, it's still KC, so... Oh, and also I think that if I'm not mistaken, I think after the hard tier, there's like a rule that you can kind of just do raids whenever, because typically you're doing raids with friends anyways, right? So I believe that there's a rule that you can kind of just do raids whenever you want. And also because raids are just such a long grind anyways that like, fuck it, dude. Just, you know, at that point, go send it. Yeah. I think doing raids one unique at a time though is going to feel really fun. I'm very excited for it. Ooh, let's hope I have enough here. I have 10. Ooh, I need one more plank. Damn. That's. I just want to pay attention nonstop like a crackhead. Yeah, that's the one thing I hate. I will say that's like the one thing I really don't like. It's like I hate going to like let's say I need to go get some food, or like let's say I want to go like go check the mail, right? Like I go out to the mailbox. Even that to me is like stressful because I'm like I don't even like going away from my screen for more than like 3 minutes at a time, you know? Even if I know I'm 100% safe, even if I'm doing something like fishing, I start kind of feeling I start feeling bad about it because I don't like the feeling of coming back and just seeing my character dead, you know?
Level up, completed.
55 construction. Let's go. Big gains today. Oof. Very nice. Man, it feels so good to have all these planks because that's like the one thing I was not looking forward to was to actually go and process all the planks. That's not going to be that bad, but yeah. Just Artie Church. So happy they put Mahogany Homes in the game. I mean, I am too, but at the same time, I think that the changes that they made recently to allow you to customize the left click, I think that's actually like a much more impactful construction change. I feel like that's like that's kind of huge, no? Yo, also, can we talk about the fact that I'm 70 agility and I only have 3 graceful pieces? Isn't that like a little bit ridiculous? that just, it feels wrong. Like, how is my agility so high? I don't even understand. What have I been doing this whole time? That cut down overall contract time by like 20-30 seconds. Well, I think it was always this way for contracts. You didn't do the Canifis course? I don't think I did a single rooftop course until like 60. I think I did like Brimhaven, but I still don't know how I got to 60 though. I'm like confused how I got so much agility. Oh, I did underwater agility, right? I did a lot of underwater agility for the. That's why I did a lot of underwater agility. Okay. I was wondering because I was so confused. I'm like, how is my agility level so high? And I only have like 3 people. I just don't get it. Song of the Elves is easy, but now that I'm on an iron, it feels like monumental requirements. It's kind of weird because I almost feel the opposite. I feel like the requirements are actually really not that bad anymore, except for 70 herb lore. That's the only thing I find strange, or that's the only thing I find to be quite grindy is 70 herb lore. But I'm curious how 60. I'm curious how herb lore is gonna feel once I actually get the what's it called? Mixology. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I know. So, Chupacabra, you were talking about the like left click to remove, instead of right click. I thought that was always the case for contracts, and they only changed that for house. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, guys. Real quick, I'm gonna very quickly go run, get up, and stretch for a little bit. Grab myself a bit of, I guess, like a little bit more water. We're at 150 points right now. 50 more points, and I get to buy the boots. And then, yeah, we slam our way into the next task. So I'm going to take a quick little 3-minute break here. Run some ads just to disable them for a while. And then we'll be back slamming the rest. All right, be back in just a bit, guys. All right, here we go. I'll throw up the collection log real quick. If you want to see what I've been up to, I guess. All right, be right back. Grab this. All right. Oh, welcome back, everybody. What are we doing again? Right, contracts. I should probably take a look at the construction table and see like what upgrades are actually worth doing, because my construction has been neglected for so long, honestly, that it's I just haven't even looked at like, oh, like what can I can make portal chambers now. That's actually really good. And because my magic's 80, I can also do barrows now too, which is really cool. Why 80 for barrows? Oh, maybe I could actually do so you can boost with a wizard's mind bomb and then put a barrows teleport in your house. I think it's 79 though. You can actually, I think even at 79 you can do it. That's pretty good. Pretty nice to have. Ooh, I can do hard stash units. That is huge. Hard stash units is going to save me a lot of space, actually. Very, very excited for that. Any chance you want to bless my Kraken? I'm at 1367 with no tentacle. Do like 20 more. You'll get it by 1400. Surely. Mounted. Oh my god, I can almost do mounted swordfish. Oh, dude, we are mounting that swordfish. Yes, we are mounting that sword. Of course I'm gonna mount my sword. Hell yeah, dude. Wait a minute. Okay, wait, I have a question. If I make a teak display, I think I can upgrade some mahogany later on, right? Without having to get another swordfish. Okay, 40 more to go, guys. Almost there. Ooh, I can also make an armor stand now. That's pretty nice. So now I can repair my Barrow's gear. Kinda huge. Lectern at 57. That's actually pretty good, right? Because I think lecterns is how I can make. Yeah, I can make the teleport tablets. That's actually kind of nice. Cool. So I'm slowly at some construction stuff that I could build. Let's see. Doesn't look like anything too crazy coming up. The lecterns are good at 57. At 60, I get altar, I guess, but I don't really care about that. Ooh, the fancy dress box at 62. That's pretty good. 62 would be a really good goal. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get 62, but next Mahogany Homes. Guys, I'm getting excited. A new task coming up? New task coming up? Really?
Level up completed.
Yeah, 56 construction. Dude, I'm putting the big swordfish in my house like right now. I'll just make a bunch of teak planks when I get over there. West of the estate agent. Nice. Somebody said I can get like a 7 boost in construction. Is that even real? Eight boost. Is that by using a stew plus the 3 from the saw? Cool. Yeah, I feel like the +6 with the saw and the player-owned house team. I feel like that seems to be the. I should probably like account for that more. Now, how do you actually get the player-owned house tea? Don't I need to make like shelves or something? Oh, wrong way. Trying to, you know, pimp out my crib a little bit, you know. My house is so trash. It's actually disappointing. I have so much crazy shit that I can't even show off. Guys, 70 contracts done, 180 points, 20 more to go. That's 7 more contracts, and we are all done. Yes. Okay. Man, guys, I don't know. I'm starting to feel this almost this wave of dread coming over me about what the next task could be. Dude, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little nervous now, you know? Mahogany Homes is cozy. I don't... keep me here. Let me do this a little bit longer, you know? The good thing is I think the next time I do mahogany homes, it'll probably be, probably do it all with, I want to say next time will probably be with teak planks, because I basically used up like 600, 700 oak planks. It's pretty cool. But man, I honestly thought these planks would last so much longer. I did not expect to burn through them quite this fast. Construction really is kind of fucked, huh? Four more. And while I'm here, I'll quickly go to the lumber yard and make myself. I want to make a the big swordfish. Oh yeah. Oh, I have to stuff this thing anyways, right? Or is it already stuffed? No, I think I have to stuff it still. Yeah.
Alone for a while, I've been searching through the dark for traces of the love you left inside my lonely heart.
All right, taxidermist.
By picking up the pieces that remain, melodies of life.
Ah, okay. Stuffed big swordfish. Okay. Oh, also, I was looking into the video, or I was like checking my VOD yesterday, and I kind of knew that this was the case. I just wasn't sure if I was tripping. It's really hard to rewatch myself. But I noticed that, wait, is this the right one? I noticed that there was like a slight desync. Wait, where's this one? Requires level 56 construction. Am I stupid? Huh? Wait, what's happening? I don't what? Hold on, hold on.
forever and beyond.
Ugh, what? You can only do that in building mode? I can't. I can't. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on, okay? I'm not losing it, right? Okay, now we do this. Whoa! The big swordfish.
The bird as it flies by,
Dude, that looks sweet.
through the shadows of the clouds up in the sky.
Dang, house is getting an upgrade. I like it, I like it.
Ideas and dreams upon those wings
Let's see it in non-building mode.
and see what tomorrow
Wow, that looks like shit. Whatever, dude. I got a telescope. I got a freaking big swordfish. All right, dude. My house is awful. We're gonna work on this, okay? This is gonna be a project. Take a day off and just work on getting that set up. Anyways, I was gonna say something before and then I completely forgot. I got like completely sidetracked by that. If anybody remembers what I was talking about, I have an issue with that where I will start a sentence, then get distracted, and completely forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I put a slight delay on my audio because I noticed that there was a slight desync. So hopefully it fixed it because I was kind of worried that I might have made it even worse. But hopefully the audio feels fine. It feels like it's synced up. Man, I gotta go farm some fangs out. Is there any like quick way to farm lizardman fangs? You just go and do the probably just kill lizardmen, right? Or I guess I could probably start killing shamans now, honestly. If I really wanted to. Also, if you guys aren't interested, I think every time I roll a task, I'm probably gonna have a YouTube short, or basically every time I do like a new task or a new like achievement or something cool drops, I'll probably have a YouTube short on it and a Twitch clip linked. That way you guys can see, even if you can't watch the whole stream, because I mean that's a lot of time to watch. You can at least try to catch up using like the shorts and stuff like that. So I'll probably be more consistent on that, and then I think over time that will transition to progress videos once I'm a bit better at like managing my time better and kind of more into the swing of things. Middle of Varrock. Yeah. Two more, guys. Two more, and then we're done. Feels good. Feels very, very nice. Not the most exciting task, but honestly, like I have been dying to train construction for so long because My construction has just been lagging behind really hard, and like not even being able to make stashes has been such a pain in the ass. So more than anything, I'm just happy I can make all my hard stashes now, and I can also build all that stuff in my house because it's literally saving me so much bank space. I'll probably take a couple. Honestly, if I have some free time, I might literally just sit and try to make my house look nice, just for the vibes. Last one. All right, here we go. The very, very last contract. Let's knock it out. I managed to make about 120k construction experience for today, which is fine. I think we started off at like 48 or 49, something like that. I think this puts us at 57, which is actually enough to make lecterns. So that's pretty huge. We can now make lecterns. But most importantly, now we have 200 points. Let's go get our boots. And that'll be it. Like sick Friday.
Collection log slot completed.
And there it is, guys. The Carpenter boots. Collection log 288. Very nice to see. The Carpenter boots are ours. We'll come back here in the future for the next pieces. But guys, with that said, we can actually go ahead and see the next task. And I think that's exactly what I want to do right now. I want to just go ahead and bring it up. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay, here we go. Task 14 done. %, done with the medium. Very good to see. Okay. Now, before I forget, let me update everything else here. Yep. Change the task to task 15 now. Oh, all right. Here we go. Oh, I don't even know what we're hoping for. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I kind of want a Moxliaddle. I really do. That's kind of what I've been hoping for lately. Let's go. Let's see it. Get the Gilded Smile flag. What even? Oh, that's Trouble Brewing. It's Trouble Brewing, right? Yeah. That's good. That is actually very good. Because I do need some fletching. Is it called Gilded Smile flag? Is it? Okay. Oh, I think they misspelt it. Okay. I wonder what guild the flag is in. Okay, listen, that's what I thought too. Okay, but I did not misspell it. Okay, the task, they misspelled it. Okay, they tricked me. I thought it would be gilded, not like a. That's not my fault. Wait, isn't that like 8? Wait, isn't that like 18 games of this? Minute. Wait. 6 hours? What? It's gonna take me 6 hours? Are you serious? What? Yo, we fletching today. All right, does anybody want to do trouble brewing? I can bring my main in. I'll bring my main in to start the game if any, unless somebody wants to come in and hit it up with me. But I'll hop on my main and get that going. Okay, so I need 1,800 more points. That is 18 games of trouble brewing. Every game is about, I think, 20 minutes, right? Which means it should take me about 6 hours to do this, which means if I get some done today and a little bit more, maybe in the afternoon, tomorrow we should see the next one. This is going to absolutely blast my fletching. It's going to skyrocket my fletching, which, guys, if we can get our fletching high enough, I think we might be able to be in range for, what's it called? What's it called? The Hunter Sunlight Crossbow. This is really good. This is really, really good. And I also have enough Slayer points now to start making broad arrows and broad bolts. This is a massive task. It is fixing potentially the one skill that I really needed to just dump points into. So it's going to get my fletching up quite a bit. It's also going to help my cooking out quite a bit as well, because my cooking has been slacking and I do need 70 for Recipe for Disaster. So this is really good. This is really good. Now, before I'm getting my main in here real quick, because you do typically need like 2 people to start the game. So here's what I wanted to look at. Sunlight Hunter Crossbow is 74. Now that is a lot of experience, but I'm going to be here for a lot of time. I don't know if I'll get quite there, but I will get very close. And I think there is a way for me to boost my hunter. But regardless, I mean, my hunter's pretty close anyways, so I might be able to get the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow. If you drop bark instead of cooking, yeah, I could probably do that, but we'll see. I feel like cooking the bark is probably worth it for now. Also, I don't think I'll be able to boost it. That's a dragon fruit pie, and I don't have dragon fruit yet. Okay, just give me 1 second here, guys. You can always just make wines for cooking. I mean, you could do wines in a lot of different ways, but we'll see. Don't I need... No, I can get a knife inside, right? For sure I can get a knife inside. I have to do this real quick. Oh my freaking god, dude. Wait a second. It's not even tradable yet. Okay, one sec. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Guys, mom came to save us. Thank you, Mom. We're running out of membership time. Okay. Dang, I wish this was if it was the old rates, this would be like it would be way better with the old rates, that's for sure. Man, so it begins. Very, very long long and arduous grind do here. How much? I'm actually curious how many trouble brewing tasks there even are. I was not expecting. I guess I forgot about these completely. It's good though. It's good for fletching. It really is. Only 2 of them. Wow. But the naval set's also one. All right. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Welcome back. Thank you, Fordun. It's been good. It's been good to be back on that grind. Back on some of these, you know, more normal tasks. I won't lie though. This will be quite a bit of trouble brewing. It's gonna be fun though to get my fletching up. I almost kind of wish I could. I wish I could get it all the way to 74. I don't think it's going to be possible, though. Let's see. Now, I will be able to make Runite Crossbow at 69. Wait, if I can make a Runite Crossbow at 69, isn't it, like, kind of worth it, then, to start doing, like, Steel Dragons or something? I feel like that would be pretty good, no? Also, once I get to 55, I actually have the Slayer points for broader fletching, so I actually don't think it really matters too much how much fletching I get past 55, because I'll just start passively. I'm probably just going to passively make broad bolts as I do things like for example, if I'm doing agility, for example, I'll just do broad bolts. So that'll be like a nice way to get my fletching up kind of passively. So I think that's probably the plan. And then, not broad bolts, but like broad arrows or something. I'll just do broad arrows while I do other stuff. And I think that will be pretty good because then I can... Yeah, I can go... But it's taking a long time to get those boots. Well, I feel like, to be fair, I would have taken a lot less time. It's just that the biggest thing is I just took, like... There was kind of a lot going on for the last, like, week with, like, Yama and... like, leagues and stuff like... There's just a lot of things kind of happening. Oh, speaking of leagues, somebody asked if I'm going to do RuneScape 3 leagues. Yes, I will be doing RuneScape 3 leagues. I don't know if I'm going to go super, super hard on it, but I will definitely be doing it. I'll definitely be playing it, at least. I think I was going to try to hit up some RuneScape 3 content creators, too, to sort of get their feedback. Like, I don't know if this, like... I think this will actually be really, really fun, but I kind of wanted to do almost like a... like, my league's knowledge with their... RuneScape 3 knowledge. Does that make sense? right? So like I will know what is usually expected from leagues, but then I can ask them questions that is RuneScape 3 specific about like how do you make early money, right? Like what kind of regions should people look out for? Things like that. I think that's going to be like a really, really fun set of videos where I can sort of like probe the minds of people who are like big RuneScape 3 people, I guess, and then kind of have like a good idea so that the knowledge there for people who aren't interested, it's not going to be like me just bullshitting out information or just like copy pasting whatever is already known. It's going to be more theory crafting, and it's probably going to feel very like theory crafting, experimentational stuff, where I'm just going to be trying to come up with ideas based on the RuneScape 3 knowledge. Have you played RuneScape 3 before? I have, but it's very, very limited, and it's very, very like early game. I think after last year leagues, not the one this year. So I think after leagues 4, basically what happens is usually after I burn out from leagues, right? I'm like sitting there, you know, in my living room, just completely depressed, and nothing gives me that same high anymore like leagues, you know? So I'll try, you know, cocaine, and it just doesn't hit the same. And then of course I turn to RuneScape 3 instead, an even more powerful drug. And then when I start hitting that RuneScape 3 binge, I just go at it for like a month. And it feels like my life is good, you know? And then I just burn out after like a month of RuneScape 3 because I get sick of dailies. No, I'm kidding. But I do actually do that. I've been on, I think I did this twice. I did after Leagues 2 as well. But I go on like a big RuneScape 3 binge for like a month. When I did it after Leagues 4, I think I did every single quest in the game in about a month. I actually played kind of crazy hard. But yeah, I did every quest in the game except for the dungeon quests. I had like 5 to 10 left, and I didn't want to do the last couple of quests, and I just ended up burning out. But I did like all of the GM quests. I think I was like level 105 archaeology. Something like that. You can actually look it up. I think it's this character right here. No, sorry, no, it's not double task. I think it's double shine, 2 E's at the end. I think my RuneScape 3 character has like 105 archaeology and like 95 divination or something. I was going hard. RuneScape 3 is kind of like leagues with the experience rates. I mean, yeah, but they could like mainly I want to see what PVM feels like. That's what I'm interested in doing. And I'm curious to see if they can make relics that actually make it so that you can kind of like revolution, or you can just like legacy mode your way through it. If they can nail that, by the way, I actually think it would be pretty successful. If they can make it so that legacy mode RuneScape 3 leagues is like super, super playable, which I'm going to assume is going to be kind of the goal, then I actually think it's going to hit pretty well.
Level up completed.
A 51 fletching, guys. Very nice. Oh, might get a cooking level here too. Is there any world where anybody does trouble brewing? It's needed for the collection log, so somebody must be doing it right. Yeah, there is a world that has trouble brewing. I think from what I've heard is that it's actually like pretty decent to go there now, because there's not that many people who are actually like cutting the trees and stuff. So it's pretty easy to find a game going where You can like cut the trees. Update 1408 KC, no tentacle. This is because you refuse to bless my RNG. Wait a minute, what world are you on? If you're not on world 421, you don't get my luck, okay? If you made that mistake, then you can hop. Then hop to world 421. That's the only world that I'm allowed to influence. That's why I play on world 421, because I can't influence any other world RNG. I'm limited to just this world. But yeah, the Trouble Brewing world. So the thing is, on the Trouble Brewing world, generally the people who are just there for collection log, what they do is they get 100 buckets of water, because as long as you deposit 100 of basically, as long as you do 100 of anything, you get the max 100 points. Yeah. So they just do buckets of water. They get it done in like 2 minutes, and then they just AFK for 18 minutes and like chat. I'll probably do that if I'm really, really bored. And maybe we could do a world of
Level up.
63 cooking. Does that give us anything? I actually do want to get my cooking up so I can start making like better food and better pies and whatnot. I've been kind of neglecting my cooking as well. It would be nice to have. So yeah, that's the mass worlds. They just kind of AFK and chill. And the thing is though, is that for me, you specifically can only really have one person per side. You only have one person per side actually chopping and fletching. So originally it used to be the case that you didn't want to go there because if there's too many people, then you can't do it. And I would just bring an alt in to do it for me, like to start the game for me. But now because I think the experience rates basically got slashed. So yeah, if you guys can believe it, like right now, for example, I'm getting 33k fletching, 77k cooking. Oh, geez. God, sorry. I just completely... Oh, God. I'm getting a third of what I would have gotten like 2 months ago before they nerfed the shit out of this place. And, yeah. Is it fast at green log trouble brewing? No. I think if I'm not mistaken... How long to green log trouble brewing? I want to say it's close to 100 hours. Oh, 150 hours. Nice. It's 150 hours, essentially like 100. You're pretty much AFK 99% of the time. So, you know. Getting ready for sailing. What can I say? But if you think about it, right? 150 hours of even like 30k experience, that's still like almost 5 mil, you know? So do I think this is a complete and stupid waste of time? Yes, kind of. But at least I'm getting something from it, you know? But like, for example, like, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to lie, guys. This is probably what I'm going to do. Later today, for example, if I do more of this, because, okay, spoilers, big spoilers, guys, okay? I am not going to sit here for 6 more hours and do this, okay? Big spoilers. And I apologize to anybody who was looking forward to that, but I will not be sitting here for 6 hours straight. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna sit here for 6 hours straight. I'm probably going to have to end the stream at some point. But later today, what I'll probably do is just do some more of these. That way, I think tomorrow, hopefully, if I put in like a couple hours here and there. Honestly, I know. Listen, this is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start up the Trouble Brewing game, turn in 100 buckets of water, and then start up a League of Legends game and come back in 20 minutes. Okay, that's probably what I'm gonna fucking do. Okay, let's just be real. Okay, so I'm probably gonna do that. AFK this out later today, partially, and then tomorrow I'll have this done. And we'll move on to the next task. Task 16. Also kind of cool that the icon is broken for this, but it's like an X, so it still kind of works with like the irony theme. Like it kind of still fits. I don't have to actually like bring up an icon. You know what I mean? You guys can just pretend like it's a piratey flag. Yeah, you can watch Skyward Secrets. I had an original video on this when it first came out, and I think I was getting rates of upwards of 250k experience per hour. Right now I'm getting about like a little bit short of, I'm getting around 100k, but you can get you can get like 250 to 350k, which was like it was just insane. But yeah, I mean, listen guys, at the end of the day, it's 6 hours of fletching, 6 hours of cooking, 6 hours of wood cutting. I'm not complaining about this at all. It's going to absolutely blast my levels. And I think the biggest thing is getting to 55, guys. Getting to 55 means I can do broader fletching from now on. So yeah, I'll keep putting in a little bit of time here just because, again, I have lots of hours today to kind of chill and talk about some stuff. I can tell the story about my nightmare. I don't know, have I talked about that since this morning? But I had a nightmare last night. I actually woke up this morning like with tears streaming down my face because I had a nightmare that I died in the catacombs of Kourend to a skeleton, because the skeleton put a it was called the Curse of Olm or something. I'd never seen this before. It was a Curse of Olm, and he curses you and you get this white bar. But like, this is what happened. He curses you, then your screen like fades to black, and you teleport to the main room of the catacombs, and you get this white bar above your head. And apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to log out. I didn't know that. I left the catacombs because I thought you're just supposed to leave the catacombs. But it's kind of like you know, like when you take damage, how you have that green bar, but it was like a white bar and it starts ticking down, ticking down, ticking down, ticking down. And when it gets to 0, I just died. And I didn't know about that because it's not real. But in my dream, I was like crying because I was like, dude, there's no way I died to this mechanic. How did I not even know about this? Like, what am I supposed to do? And I was like, what is that? Everyone in the clan was like, oh no, what a sad way to die. And I was like, I was so sad, dude. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I fucking booked it to the computer this morning. Like I woke up and I just slammed to the PC, turned that shit on, opened up RuneScape. I just wanted to see that I was still alive. It was terrifying, dude. It was so terrifying. Yeah, I will say though, honestly, guys, insane back-to-back task going construction into fletching to get our 2 lowest skills up. I think that's actually like really, really good. We just need to work on Herblore a little bit, but Herblore is way, way better than I think you guys might even think, because I have not actually completed Legends Quest yet, right? I've been kind of chilling on this. Legends Quest, if I'm not mistaken, is 120k Herblore experience. That's a lot. That's a lot. And once I get to mastering mixology, I feel like it doesn't really matter what the rates of mastering mixology are. I'm still gonna get like pretty good experience. Oh, also, I wanted to clarify this because I think this might have been misinterpreted. When I said that I'm not going to sit here for 6 hours and do trouble brewing, I didn't mean that as in I'm going to leave and go do something else. I meant like, I'm probably not going to be able to just sit here for 6 hours and stream it all because I have to go to work today. So that's actually what I meant. I realized that might have been misinterpreted as me just like quitting the task halfway. No. I will finish the task, but I'll finish it a little bit AFK this evening, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll get into task. What is it? Task 16. Still so much. There's so much to go for. You know what I mean? They do call medium like the minigame tier, so I'm kind of expecting to do a lot of minigames. I mean, it just is what it is. But there's also like a good amount of bosses that I'm really excited to hit. And the cool thing about bosses is that getting a spoon at a boss is really, really massive. Like it's actually like game changing. You know what I mean? So like like let's say we go to, I don't know, what would be a good example? Oh yeah, let's say we go to like Moons of Peril and we get the boppers. That's a game changer right there. You know what I mean? Like that completely changes my account, and that's gonna be really, really good. The only thing I need right now, and maybe you guys can actually help me like cook up a idea here. Does anybody have an idea on how I can fix my prayer problem? I don't have any prayer potions right now. Like what could I be doing to like collect prayer potions? I just don't know. And I don't know how I'm going to fix that problem. I only have one answer. And maybe you guys will come. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm curious if you guys have the same answer that I do. It's not even a really good answer. It's kind of a bad one, but. All right. Give me a sec. I got a cough. Oh, dude, I just had like a cough attack. Oh my god. Holy moly. Not many good ways to get them without making them, I think. Well, I'm thinking like, how do I get Ranars basically, or Ranar seeds? That's like the two things I need. Oh, also while this game loads, I'm gonna quickly sorry. I'm gonna quickly play ads to disable them for another bit of time. But and I'm gonna get up, dude. I keep coughing. I don't know what came over me. I'm having like a cough attack. Jeez. One sec. I'll be right back. Oh, jeez. Jesus. Dude, I don't know what's going on. You could get some Moonlight Moths if you have the requirements for them. I think that's a good idea. I like that idea a lot. I just don't have the hunter for it yet. Okay, we're in the game. Wait, where do you get buckets from? Am I stupid? I'm guessing Sepulcher isn't in medium. No, I don't think Sepulcher is. I think Sepulcher is in hard tier. think the first, yeah, I think first Sepulchre is in hard tier. Let me take a quick little check actually while I'm doing this anyways. Yeah, I'll just check. I'll check on my app real quick. Yep, and it's actually a lot. There's quite a lot to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 uniques from Sepulchre and hard. That is, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Honestly, it kind of makes sense. Oh, there's so much more than I thought, including the pages. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so my idea, just I guess to mention it, my idea was I wanted to do, what's it called? Oh geez, I'm already losing it. I was gonna just do farming contracts basically on repeat until I get Ranar seeds, but I feel like I have not been getting any Ranar seeds for my contracts right now, and I don't know if I'm just been unlucky or maybe you just can't get them, but I don't know. So yeah, I'll probably do farming contracts. I like Moonlight Moths. I really like that idea. Now, here's the thing though. The only thing about Moonlight Moths is I don't have the hunter for that, yeah? I think that Ranar seeds are only in the highest contract. So I actually can't get them. Yeah? I actually cannot get any. Okay, so I actually have to wait till... Oh, that's actually really bad then. Then how do I get more Ranars? Jeez, I'm kind of screwed. I don't know what gives me Ranars then. Dang. That sucks. Okay. In that case, let's think about Moonlight Moths. Here's the thing about Moonlight Moths. What task would actually make me train my hunter? It must be Hunter Guild unique, right? That must be the only one. I feel like they moved it. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm totally wrong. There's 2 Hunter Guild uniques in the medium tier. If I roll one of those, I would be able to get my hunter up high enough. I don't think there's anything else that trains hunter, though. Oh, aerial fishing! Oh my god. No, that would be so good. Aerial fishing would actually give us a huge amount, right? And also, I want to say drift net fishing. Does that sound correct? I think drift net fishing also gives hunter. I guess I could show you guys what I'm actually looking at right now, just so you guys have a clue. Let me show you guys this real quick, because this is actually what I'm looking at right now. Let me finish this inventory real quick. I don't think you guys really need. I mean, respectfully, I don't think anybody here needs to see trouble brewing, right? Like, probably you guys understand the idea behind this. So this would be 2 from Hunter Guild, right? So I've already gotten 1, I believe. Or let me check collection log. Hunter Guild. Oh my god. Yeah, I've gotten 1, so I need to get probably the kit and another piece. Also this stuff. Does drift net fishing actually give you anything? You get nuts in this game or get grubs, which give hunter, right? Yeah, I have heard about that, but here's my question. Is that even good? Is that even good to get? I think, though, I should try as much as I can to get 72 hunter, though. That would be like a really, really good milestone, in my opinion. Maybe once I get to 55 fletching, I'll mess around with the hunter methods in this game, because even if it's like... I mean, they're pretty bad, honestly. The Moonlight Moths are 75, which means I would need, what, 72 for them, right? I guess I could also just keep going with Implings, right? That would be the other idea. I kind of treat clues as like their own separate entity, where I could just do clues whenever I feel like it, so... If I just slowly collect, you know... another 2,000 eclectic implings, that would solve my wild pies, that would solve my medium clues. Yeah. If you guys want to know, by the way, this is actually like something I found out the other day. Sorry, let me get rid of this. I don't think I need this anymore. So you guys know how I've been like doing a ton of medium clues, and I already have like 2 ranger boots and all that shit. Like, for me, when I did this challenge, I very quickly realized that I don't like doing clues until you get uniques. I find that to be like really, really... I find that to be a very miserable personally. I don't like that at all. I just prefer just doing the clues themselves, especially because stackable clues are coming out later anyways, so it kind of feels weird to like grind them. But right now, if I go to my task dashboard, right? If I go to clues, I should have 5. So this is 20 for medium. And then another, let's see, another 10, right? So that means I should have 30 uniques if I was following the rules, and I only have 25. So technically, I haven't even done as many medium clues as I'm supposed to. I just do not feel like doing medium clues on repeat for hours. That is just, to me, that is... I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not a clue enjoyer. Oh, also, as far as risk goes, the only thing that can kill me is this, this disease. I don't know if it's possible for me to die to the disease. I would hope not. Well, I think it's possible, but it would be like, yeah, incredibly, like just super, super wacky. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, you'd have to have like extraordinarily luck, like, or extraordinary bad luck, I guess. Wait a minute. For players contributing ingredients other than bucket of water, there's also an experience reward. You contributed at least one. Oh, maybe that's if you actually make the rum.
Level up. Complete.
Hey, 52 fletching! Huge. This gives me... Oh, broad arrows. Hey, broad arrows. That's pretty good. Listen, that's the start of our actual fletching streak. I have a question. Why are... Guys... Why are broad arrows better than broad bolts for Iron Men? Does anybody know that? I don't actually know why people do that. How do you get the things to get the collection logs? Okay, yeah, so really, it's really simple. You see this top bar here? Yeah? The only thing you need to do is you need to turn in 100 ingredients. If you turn in 100 ingredients, you get 100 points. That's it. Every game is 20 minutes, and I think the max is 20 points. Now, I believe you do get some more points if you actually make the rum, but it is so, like... It is so not worth it, in my opinion, that, like... I think you should... I think you should probably just not bother with that. That's how I personally... I think it's 3 experience per bolt, 10 per arrow. So it's probably just that bolts are way more expensive, huh? Or, well, okay. It's probably... Wait, I actually don't know why. It's probably more expensive to do bolts, but you can do them, like, 0 time, right? My problem is I don't know how to get arrow shafts. Do you just buy those? I think you do, right? You buy arrow shafts from... Well, I don't know. Where do you get arrow shafts from? Do I just make them? You can purchase them for 1 coin at the ranging guild. Oh, I should probably just do that then. Just got my Inferno cape and I'm hyped, but now I don't know what to do. There's 2 things you could do. Okay, here's my 2 suggestions. Okay. Well, it depends on what you actually want to do. I would say if you haven't gone for Colosseum yet, you can give that a shot. Also, what a lot of people like to do, I haven't actually done this myself, but one thing you might want to do if you're, is to try to go back to the Inferno with the Slayer task, and try that out and see how much, and see if you enjoy that. Because I think for some people, they actually really like the feeling of coming back to the Inferno with like the 15% bonus. Because now that you know how to do it, it's, you know, getting that extra bonus is going to feel so much crazier. You could do that and just have fun doing another Inferno with the Slayer Helm bonus. Personally, I would give Colosseum a shot. Otherwise, pick a grind, go have fun, do some Yama. What about the score? Do you know anything about that? So the score is actually making the rum. I believe to make the rum does give you more points, but it's like you have to make like all the different ingredients. So do I have to talk to Curdell for that? I think you just need to, I think anybody can assign a Inferno Slayer task, like either Neve or Duradel or Konar. I think they can all assign it. I'm not 100% sure on that though. You just have to treat it like you have to get the Sahar task basically. So unlock the Sahar task, and then I think they will say like, oh, we can give you a special challenge to go and kill the Inferno, and then you just go kill Zuck basically, and you get like 250k Slayer, like a pretty insane amount I think for it. So it's actually kind of good. If you're good at the Inferno, I believe doing the Inferno is the best Slayer experience in the game. How's your general herb stack looking? Saw that alchemist parts are in medium. I feel like my general herb stack is really, really good. However, that is not something I'm too worried about, because even though my general herb stack, I think most of them are around like 200 to 300, something like that, which I don't actually think is that much. I have a ton of seeds. I have like probably close to like, I want to say like probably up there in like the 70s, 80s for a lot of them. And that I think is what's going to carry me for mixology, is I'll just start doing, I'll do herb runs in between. And I think that will very, very quickly like blast up my experience, or not blast up my experience, but like I will get my herb stack through doing that. I've just been kind of lazy on farming runs because like, honestly, because there's just so much else to do. But I might start doing farming runs again. One of the tasks that I'm kind of doing passively right now is I'm just doing farm runs as much as I can. It's just like, it's not something I'm like super prioritizing, because my farming is honestly really good. Like 68 farming is, in my opinion, I think that's pretty insane. Like for this account, I think it's really good. So I haven't been too focused on it. I do want to get to 74, or at least like, I don't know, what do I need? I want to get to 71 at least, because before I do Tithe Farm again, I want to be able to plant the highest level for the more experience. That's probably going to be my plan, is to try to do farming runs till 71 passively. That way, if I do Tithe Farm, I can get the higher level one. And if you guys recall, I kind of like skipped some of the easy ones, right? I skipped some of the easy tasks because some of the mediums got they basically I say they, but like basically tedious, or like whoever runs like the Taskman order or whatever, they basically just reorganized some of the tasks around. It just put me in a weird position where I had already completed the easy tier, and now like 10 tasks got added to the easy tier. And the weird part is going back and doing those 10. It's like 3 graceful, 2 mage training arena, and 3 rogue equipment, right? Which like doing 3 graceful, 2 mage training arena, 3 rogue equipment pieces, and a Tithe Farm back to back to back to back to back to back is like, it's just, I'm like, that is that is so mentally draining that I just was like, listen, that feels like, and again, it's not because I got like, the only reason why that happened is because they specifically chose those tasks, which if they were all in easy tier, I would have just gotten them earlier, right? Like that would have been fine. But because I had this like huge amount of shit like piled up on me, I was like, okay, listen, I'm just not gonna, like, I'm just gonna do those kind of on my own time. And I've been working away at them. I think I'm almost done with Mage Training Arena tasks because I have to upgrade my wand twice. So I spent about 2 hours at Mage Training Arena last night before I fell asleep. And I did about 200 laps of Sears last night too. Nice. Wait, did I not get points? Hello? Oh, I did. Nice. Not gonna lie, it is actually kind of crazy. So like this is my main right here. My main only has 200 collection logs, and this guy has 288. It's actually insane. Like, oh my god, my main sucks, dude. My main is trash. Here's the herb stack, by the way. It's looking like it's decent. Like I have like, look, 200 Guams, 200 Marintils, 250 Irits. Like it's not great. You know what I mean? Like it's not great, but I think I have a lot of seeds. So I think that like once I get to mixology, it'll be fine. Because mixology also, I don't think you need secondaries, right? You don't have to do the secondary grind. You just have to do just herbs. Nice. And yes, I did get 100 points. Just for some reason, it just didn't pop up. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Actually, I don't know. Did I get the? I think I did get the 100 points, right? I think so. I hope so. Surely I must have. How's today's grind? Very nice. We knocked out the mahogany homes. And now, I actually, with really good luck, we hit the trouble brewing task. So this is a very, very long one. It's going to take like, I think I estimated to take 6 hours, not including the 3-minute in between. So 6 hours of just trouble brewing, 18 games, because the flag is worth 2,000. I already had 200, so yeah. 18 games of trouble brewing, which is 6 hours. But this gives me a really good chance to basically just grind up my fletching, which I think that's good. Like I think that's a really, really, I think it's a good opportunity to just knock out fletching. It's my lowest skill now, so yeah, very happy to have the opportunity to do it. Getting a Royal Titans task might let you get out prayer positive with the Ranner drops. Yeah, I think I need like something that gives me prayer potions, or I need the Hunter Guild one. The Hunter Guild one would also be really, really good because then I could get Moonlight Moths. If I get Moonlight Moths, I'm saved. You know what I mean? Like it is non-issue. Or aerial fishing. Aerial fishing would also be a pretty substantial amount of hunter experience. Now, is drift... I was going to check this. Is drift net fishing actually anything worthwhile to think about? And no, not drift net fishing in real life. I'm talking about the video game. Come on, Google. Don't you know me better? Do you actually get a reward from drift net fishing, or is it just experience? It looks like it's just experience, no? Thing. Well, never mind then. Take that back. I was surprised that something like complete an expert hunter task wasn't a task. So the thing is, it's all based around collection logs. Essentially, with very, very, very few exceptions, like achievement diaries, it's all based around the collection log. So every single task is a progression of the collection log, and yeah, that's kind of how it works. And it has this really, really fun duality, and this is what I really like about it, is that when you first show up at when you first get a task, first you have to just unlock the requirements, right? So for example, I remember when I had to do Rogue's Den, right? Rogue's Den took me fucking forever, dude. And it's not because Rogue's Den took me a long time. It's because I had like level 1 agility. So I had to train like level 1 to like level 50 agility, right? And that's obviously going to take a pretty hefty amount of time. Yeah? But then you come back again, and now you're a little bit stronger. So it's going to feel a little bit faster, right? And the other, like kind of the other flip side of that is that when you do bosses, the first time you go to a boss, or I guess even like a skilling minigame, right? Let's say your task is, get a unique from Zulrah, right? Getting a unique from Zulrah is going to be pretty scary, right? Because you have to kill Zulrah for the first time, right? But the trade-off is that Zulrah scales are a Zulrah unique. So yes, you're moving into new content, but any unique flies, right? As you go more and more and more and more into it, well, there's less uniques for you to pull from. So Wintertodd and Temperos are really good examples of that, where because I've already done those two so much, every time I go back to Wintertodd or Temperos, there's not that many uniques for me to really get anymore. It's either, Spirit Angler outfit or getting like, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's either that or I have to get like a big harpoon fish or something. But yeah, all the tasks are kind of correlated off the collection log. And I think that makes it kind of fun that you're progressing through the collection log as you're like progressing your account. I'm definitely going to do something like this with the leagues tasks for next year. Well, I mean, I was hoping to do it with Xaneris, but yeah. I'm probably going to do a leagues randomizer that's kind of like this. The good thing about the leagues randomizer is all the tasks are already in order of difficulty. I'm probably just going to have to like take a couple of them and change them up a little bit. Which is probably what my main focus for this next year is going to be, is that like day one, I'm just going to instantly go into the randomizer and just do the tasks one by one. And I'm probably going to have to spend a couple hours when they get the task list that I can take a look at it and just change some of them. So like, for example, like I think like defeat 150 superiors. I think that's like a medium task. And that's like, that's not something I want to be pulling. But I think next league is going to be really, really fun playing it that way. I might even do that for RuneScape 3 leagues, actually. I think doing that for RuneScape 3 leagues, going into it kind of blind, and then having to randomly go through all the tasks, that's going to be really, really sick. Hit me up. Yeah, I'm probably, like, I'm not even joking, Gecko. I'm probably going to have, like, straight up, like, a fucking crack team ready to go. As soon as a task list gets posted, I need people to just sit there and be like, okay, we need to, like, find the outliers real quick that like are just not compatible and stuff, and if we need to change anything or like rewrite some of them. Like that's gonna be that's definitely gonna be the move, because it's like I want to, like, for me, I think a lot of those like a lot of the challenges are usually more fun if you have all the rules set up in advance and you don't have to make the rules in the middle of it, But at the same time, I don't like the idea of like forcing yourself to like live and die by a rule that's not good, because then it's like, what's the point? And I think I've been doing that more with this account the last, like, basically since I took the break. I feel like I've been doing that more with this account, where I'm like, I'm willing to kind of bend the rules and stuff like that more, because I want to make sure that I'm still enjoying it and that it's still like it works well for me, And most obvious example is me just not doing wieldy content. Like I just don't want to lose hardcore status in the wieldy, okay? That sounds really, really lame. I'm sorry. That sounds so lame. Let's make it flashy for the content. Dude, I'm telling you, the number one thing... Listen, all we really need for the randomizer is to just have a really functional spinny wheel, okay? That's all I need, a good spinny wheel. If I can get a good spinny wheel, then I'll be happy. Everything else, secondary. Because respectfully, the spinning wheel for the Taskman it's subpar, okay? It is weak. It does not invoke happiness, okay? And I do not want to, I'm telling you, if people knew how much work and how much time it actually took to import all those tasks into the wheel, it was psychotic, especially when I started weighting them too, because I like the idea of having weighted tasks, but man, that holy shit, dude, that was that was some, dude, that took me like, I think I remember I spent like hours and hours just sitting there adding the tasks to the wheel, and then it just crashes when you get like the wheel just can't handle more than 500 and your webpage just fucking crashes. I had that happen so many times. Sounds annoying. It is, but it's just because like I really want to stress this, that like, and again, I think very few people realize this except literally Gecko. Gecko's like the only person I think that gets it. A lot of what we put together last leagues was very scuffed and very on the fly and very, very last minute. And like, it feels really good just to have the idea that like, oh, we can put together like a tool or a project like a month in advance instead of like 6 days before leagues comes out, you know? Like, I remember like what last year we had to figure out like how do we host, like we didn't even have a good idea of like how do we even host this spreadsheet, because we were getting like I mean it was just getting like, it was crashing every single day, and like the traffic was so much that we just didn't know what to do, and people were like mad at us, and I'm like, bro, we were not like, I don't think any of us were expecting this many people to use it. The Discord was getting daily reports for like botted behavior. Pretty much every single day I was getting a report. Me and my and the guy who made the Discord, we were getting reports that like the Discord was being spammed by bots, but it was just real people joining to get the spreadsheet. Like it's pretty ridiculous. Oh, what is that? 64 cooking? Nice. I need to check cooking level ups and see if there's anything interesting coming kind of like through the pipeline. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It feels so good to like, I'm telling you guys, I cannot stress this enough. It feels so good to take like a mental break from like Slayer. To just, you know, the problem with Slayer is that there's always some risk, you know what I mean? And mentally, I feel like that was draining me like crazy for like, it was just draining me for so long, where I felt like every single time I needed to like get up and do anything, it was always this like, there's like this gnawing feeling at your brain after a while. I think even like, Settle talked about this when they did the nightmare mode of like how exhausting the game started to feel for them when they had to like literally sit there and never ever take damage for months on end. And I definitely can like, you know, listen, I'm not trying to say that like anything I'm doing is as hard as that, but it's kind of that same feeling of like just the constant worry and the constant stress that like something could happen. Blood velds are pretty dangerous. Yeah, listen, I mean, I almost died there again. But again, like the thing is like even the problem with Slayer is that even if you're doing something super, super basic, right? Like for example, like let's say I was safe spotting blood velds. Sometimes they just like randomly move or something weird happens and you get like dragged out. You know what I mean? Like things can happen and just go wrong, and like that constant worry or you know, even if I'm like AFKing something and I DC or my computer crashes, because again my computer's been like, dude, my computer's been shitting the bed. I don't know what's been going on with it. I think it's because it's been really hot lately, so I need to go clean it out. I actually checked. This is probably what I'm going to do this weekend, but I think a fan stopped working actually, so I need to go see if I can fix that. Otherwise, I need to upgrade that. You know what I mean? But because I oh man, oh man. I will say it right now, guys, and I won't even be mad because I'll just call it. If my hardcore dies because my computer crashes in the middle of a stream, and I reset the PC, you know. That would be pretty funny. Although to be fair, that has almost happened. That did actually happen at a TOA when I lost internet. Right? Do you guys remember that? I lost internet in TOA, and the only thing that saved me was somebody messaging me saying, "Don't log in because if you log in right now, you will lose it." As a hardcore Slayer, must be a bit scary. I think it's just any time that there's risk, it's always a little bit like exhausting because of like things like DCs, you know what I mean? And or internet problems, or maybe the server. Like, do you guys remember I think yesterday actually US West servers went down, right? I play on US West servers, you know what I mean? And like it's not like, if you guys have played like a hardcore, not even on RuneScape, but if you played any kind of hardcore game, like you just know how bad it feels to lose it to like a DC, especially when it's not even your fault. You know what I mean? Like, if it's completely out of your grasp, and like if my computer goes down because my computer is like not very good, okay, I can take responsibility. If the servers go down because Jagex servers are having issues, it's like, oh, that's, you know, oh, by the way, 24 days, guys, 24 days. Wow. Insane, actually. That's 576 hours. Yeah. 24 days. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. Okay, I honestly don't know if this is good for 24 days or if this is completely awful for 24 days. Like, I have no idea. It's especially because a lot of that time is spent like, I would probably wager, I'm not even joking, probably close to 50 hours of that is literally just AFK in Castle Wars, because I mess up so much. It's really good for 24 days. I feel like it's pretty damn good for 24 days considering the restrictions of the account. I think like if I was truly like grinding like a madman, you know. And also, okay, remember that's 24 days in game time, okay? That's not 24 days since I made the account. I think account has been made like 3 months ago at this point, quite a bit. Yeah, so the reason why my hardcore survived is because I got the membership transferred. I mean, technically I could have waited it out, like, so I don't want to say it's entirely fair to say that was like streamer privilege, because technically I could have just waited it out. I also don't know how much of that is streamer privilege, because I don't think I was like, this was only after Leagues 4, so I wasn't like a huge content creator. I mean, I'm still not a huge content creator, but like I had only just started to like make my first like debut, I guess, in RuneScape. So, yeah, it's hard for me to say though, because that's really my only like experience with Jagex support, and they were obviously really sick there, and they like really helped me out. But again, yeah, it's weird. It's weird for me to say. Like I'm not sure how I feel about that. For me, the problem is like I just don't think that should happen. I think if you DC in the middle of a raid, like if I DC in the middle of Baba, yeah, I should probably die. If I DC in the lobby, I don't think I should die there. That makes no sense to me. Yo, is there any way to get dragon fruit tree that's not just dragon fruits? I think it's the only way. Damn. I was thinking maybe I could get my idea was if I can get to 73 cooking, then I can cook dragon fruit pies. Then I can boost my fletching to make the hunter crossbow. I don't think that works though, because I can't get dragon fruits anyways. Damn Iron Man game mode. It's too hard.
Level up completed.
There we go. 53 fletching. Very nice. Actually seems like a good place to train fletching. But there's a fletching minigame coming out anyways. Well, and that's kind of like, okay. Kind of the one thing I don't like is that I feel like they sort of nerfed. Like, don't get me wrong, the experience rates here were very, very, very good, you know? But like, I feel like they kind of nerfed fletching here. Well, they nerfed everything here to make the fletching minigame like more appealing, you know? Because I think if they released the fletching minigame and it turned out that the rates were basically the same as here, then it would feel kind of weird, you know? But I'm sure it's also something that they probably talked about. Like, do we want Trouble Brewing to be this like random ass like fletching? Especially because honestly, I'm not even joking. I think even now it's still like, it's still decent. Like, it's not great, but considering it's 0 resource, like, it is actually pretty decent. All right, not bad, not bad. So where are we at? 500. Okay, so still 15 more games to go. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go send one more of these. Yeah, one more game. And yeah, I think we'll send one more and take it from there. I started kind of late today. I'm trying to get back more into like the regular schedule. So at least you got the flag one first before the outfit. How much are they? Are they actually really that much? Ah, you're right. They are 2,500. To be fair though, like I don't really mind doing this. I mean, I say like I just treat this as like I get free experience, you know? And also because like the only thing about this one is that I can't really like speed it up. You know what I mean? Like there's not really that much I can do to like be more efficient. It's a very like hard set. This is how long it's going to take to do. And I think those tasks are, I think those are better like second monitor content kind of tasks. You know what I mean? Like, and it's very rare. It's very rare that there's actually a task like this where, I mean, this and Castle Wars, I would say, are the two that are like probably the biggest like culprits where there's very, very little I can do to like make it faster, you know? Like, basically, this and Castle Wars, I could probably teach like a 3-year-old how to do, you know? I looked it up. There's a 5,000 medium clue there. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a complete joke. That's a complete joke. I personally feel Okay, here's my feeling. I feel like somewhere along the line, they messed up the points pretty bad. Because I can't imagine that they've released this and we're like, oh yeah, this is fine. I don't think that was the case. But I also understand that this is not like, it's all cosmetic rewards anyways, so it's not really a huge priority and stuff, you know? Like, I personally think, and again, you can disagree with me here, I think that they could make Trouble Brewing 10 times the points, right? 10 times the points, and that would still bring it from a 150-hour grind to a 15-hour grind for cosmetic pirate outfits. I don't really have a huge issue with that. Can't you get double the rewards doing it on mass? Is that actually true? Are you serious? No way. Really? Am I trolling? I always thought it was just you get up to 100. That's it. There's no there's nothing else to it. It's just you get 100 max, and that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's any benefit. Oh, are you talking about Castle Wars? You're talking about Castle Wars? Yes, you get more points on the official Castle Wars world. I just mean that in terms of, like, if I'm in a Castle Wars game, they were getting more on mass. What do you mean they were getting more on mass? More than 100? Really? Huh. Yeah, maybe there's some tech I don't know about. Because on Mass there's people actually playing the game. Yeah, but I don't think you actually get that much more. I don't think you get that much more points for actually getting it. Oh, they did change this. Oh, wait. No, actually, you're so right. No, you're so right. Actually, making the bottles of rum, you do get more. Wow, I should go to the main world then, for sure. Wow. Wait, I'm an idiot. Holy moly. I didn't know that. I thought that counted. What the heck? No. That's a really good. That's a really good point. I honestly did not know. Did they change that? Oh. No. I mean, I've only just. By the way, I've only literally done like 4 games, so I probably have close to 5 more hours of this to go. But yeah, I'll go to the main worlds then and check that out, because that sounds really, really good actually. That sounds way better. And I don't have to, because unfortunately right now, like, I still have to, well, I say unfortunately, it's not really a big deal, but I am like multi-boxing, but I'm using my account too, or my main account to start the games and stuff like that. And that would be pretty good. I might do that then. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I kind of like that idea. Dang, that's actually really, really smart. I wonder how many you can actually make. Jeez, I didn't even know that. I mean, it still makes the AFK option like pretty decent. You can just get the 100 and just fuck off. But yeah, it actually gives incentive to go and get the stuff. I'll definitely be doing that then for the rest. Good call on that. Yeah, damn, I didn't know that. Damn, that's so I looked into it and I think I see why. So they changed it. They changed it last year from being worth 2 points per bottle to 10 points per bottle. So I think the reason why is that people didn't, when it was only 2 points per bottle, it was like super not worth doing it. So like, yeah, you could speed it up, but it was like so worthless. You know what I mean? But now that it got bumped up to 10 per bottle, so you get 10 more points per bottle, and that's actually pretty good. At 10 per bottle is quite substantial. Dang, I'm a dummy. I had no idea. Oh, it might also be, you know what I was also thinking about? It might be that before I might have forgotten about that because the mass worlds made it so that you couldn't do this for experience. So I just never considered going to the mass worlds. But that is actually pretty smart then, is just try to make as many beers as you can, because then this actually gets a lot faster. Ah, that's pretty cool then. That basically guarantees that tomorrow I'll get this done. Very good information to have. I think I'll probably, damn, I kind of want to go do one mass world then after that, because, but the problem is I don't want to wait for a game. I guess I'll go check it real quick to see if I can get into one quick. Otherwise, I'll just do some tomorrow. How's Newblitz Taskman coming along? I haven't checked in on them, but I feel like they're probably almost done with mediums by now, right? I imagine they must be, right? Video series is only about halfway through mediums. Interesting. But I think his videos are pretty far behind. Ran into my NMZ. Hey, I thought you're not supposed to do NMZ. What the? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. If he's already done with mediums, then yes, you could zone. Okay, I will say the closest I've ever I so badly when I was doing the Slayer grind, I wanted to go upgrade the imbued Slayer helm. I still think that is such a weird. I don't even agree with it at all. But hey, you know what? I decided to do it. No imbued helm. What'd you learn about trouble brewing? So, you can get up to 100 points per game by turning in resources. That's how most people get 100 points. However, get a bonus 10 points for every bottle of rum that your team brews. That's the score. Technically, the score is to brew rum with all these random ingredients. So if you go to the mass world, I think it's 304. You can get a lot of points extra by your team making the brews. Even if you're not contributing, you'll still get points for it. So you can probably get like close to 200 points per game, which effectively speeds up what I'm doing by 2x. So it would go from a 6-hour grind to a 3-hour grind, basically. Assuming I'm on the mass worlds. So I'll probably head over there and do that. I kind of want to do one more mass world game after this and give a kind of shot. It's just see what that feels like, basically. Very fitting music. Mainly, I'm curious on the Master World if I can still get like decent experience cutting these trees, because the only thing I'm worried about is like go there and like everything's just crowded. But I don't think it's that crowded there, from what I remember. I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, cool information. I always hated that Trouble Brewing felt very lonely. Be cool to you know, hang out with other people for a bit. Oh my god, do I still have Entity Hider on? I do have Entity Hider on. Oh my god, I haven't seen anybody in forever. Oh my god, the world's been so dead. Regardless, the fact that I could do broad arrows now just kind of... That makes... In my opinion, I think the fact that I can do broad arrows is kind of sweet. Because I almost don't really care anymore about, like, my fletching. I could just slowly do broad arrows. Yeah. Or even broad bolts. I am still on quite the graceful grind, so I think I got another like 5 or 6 hours. No, actually, it's even more than that. It's probably closer to 7 more hours of graceful that I need to do. 7 hours of graceful. Whew. Do, 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 do. I'm just happy to work on my lowest level skills. That's like that's always been like kind of weird for me is like, you know, I'm pushing like 80s on some of my skills and like construction and fletching were just sitting there in the dumps, you know? And even when I did, because I've only done trouble brewing 2 games before this, one for the rum, or basically it was just one for each rum. Maybe I did one more. I don't remember. Maybe there was one more that I did. I did very, very little actual games. And yeah, it was always kind of weird because I would like... My fletching was like not... It was like 50. This was like 47 or something a couple days ago. And like I'm pushing Slayer and all this stuff. And then like I still have these skills, you know? So finally getting base 50 feels really good. And I think just also... kind of pushing up the lower end skills. I mean, I still have to work on my herb lore, but I think herb lore is sort of like a that's a process. And when we get the alchemist pieces for mastering mixology, I think that will kind of fix this. And I mean, honestly, the rest of my skills were already in the 70s, so yeah. Except Guardians of the Rift. I've been getting kind of spooned at Guardians of the Rift, honestly. So I don't know. I feel like my rune crafting is gonna be dog shit because I just got so spooned at Guardians, so I've never actually spent time there. But yeah, very close to having like a full 70, 80 account on most of my skills, which is kind of all you really need. You don't really need that much more for most activities. So... Cool. All right. Where are we at so far? 600. All right, let's check out these mass worlds. Game midpoint in 1 minute. Can I join halfway through? Oh my god, please don't tell me I just messed up. Okay, well, I hope this works. Yeah. Yes, get me in. Holy moly, that's 3,000 buckets of water. What is happening? Wait, why does my team only have... Why do we have 0? What do we do? Why do we fuck up? I was told I get more points. All I'm getting is grief by my own teammates. Maybe I gotta go make some butternuts. Okay. Okay. I don't know what any of this stuff means. You got 1, 2, 3 over here. Man, there's so many people. What the heck? All right, easy money. Let's go. Man, I love the idea of trouble brewing because, like, there's so much stuff you can do in this game, but I feel like everybody just kind of vibes around. Everybody just vibes around and fucks around. It's kind of fun. It's like everybody just gets drunk on the island. We're all just having a good time here. We got 5. Okay, nice. We got 5 points. Pretty good. Bro, my team is going hard. We're making hella points. Ooh, that's 6. Oh, dude, we're gonna make... Wait, what the heck? We're getting hella freaking beer in here. Okay, wait, I just found out something. If you enter at the 10-minute mark, you only receive half of your pieces of 8. What? But if I entered at the 9-minute mark? What? What is this? Okay. So, hold on, I'm trying to read this. Okay. If the game already started and you're on the blue waiting room, then at 10 minutes, you automatically get put into the game. If you're in the red waiting room, then every 1 minute, you get a prompt to put you in the game. However, if you join exactly at 10 minutes, you only get half the amount of points, which means if you're on the red side and you get the prompt at 10 minutes, then you get half points. But if you wait 1 more minute, then at 9 minutes, you get put into the game and you get full amount of points. Okay. All right, cool. Nice. Awesome. Good to know. Good to know. All I know is my team is gaming hard. Look at that. We got 9 bottles. That's pretty good. I should be getting a lot of points doing this. Oh, by the way, so yeah, again, I wanted to kind of show. So this is why a lot of people, I think, didn't stress to make these in the past, because let's say you make 10 bottles and each bottle is worth 2 points. Well, you've only went from 100 points to like 120 points. So the return on investment of actually doing work was like really, really low. But now it's like, okay, well, if people are making the brews, right? I mean, this is like doubling how much you're getting. So it's actually really, really good. Moving it from 2 to 5 per bottle is actually like really, really smart. Actually kind of cool. I'm curious how much we can actually get right now.
Level up completed.
Hey, what is that? 54 fletching? And that is total level 1575. Very nice milestone for the day, guys. 1575 total. How much are we at now? Almost 21 mil, 24 days played. Yeah, we're climbing. We are climbing, guys. We're getting 1750 by the end of the week. No, I'm kidding. That is not happening. How do you get the sweet grubs? You have to use raw meat. Maybe I should start doing that. In order to get bitter nuts, you must first get a few bowl of colored water. Then go to one of the islands and catch a monkey. Dye the monkey with the water to mark it as being on your team. Then use it on the bitter nut tree. The monkey will skitter up the tree, and after a little while will toss you a nut. If another monkey, they will fight, and the winning monkey will get the nut. You will only be able to carry 2 bitter nuts in your inventory, and attempting to get more will cause you to waste your colored monkey. Attempting to drop a bitter nut, get a third one, and then pick it up will result in a message not allowing you to pick it up. Jesus. If you wear a monkey speak amulet, you can alter the strategy. You can choose to either make the monkey angry or to caution him. By making him angry, he'll be more inclined to get up the tree as fast as possible. If you tell him to be careful, he'll take a little bit longer, but will be more aware of other monkeys and more likely to win. Does the tree go down faster if more people are chopping at it? Yeah, I think so. It's okay though. My points are going to be like super. My points this game are going to be super whack anyways, because I joined late and apparently I'm getting a like 50% penalty. But I should get a lot of points from all this beer that I made. So I don't know. I just want to see how many points I get. And remember, this is only 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I should get some pretty good amount of points. Let's say you did not do anything. Would you still get points? I think so. I think you do still get points as long as your team made some beers. Your final score was 13-2. You're awarded 110 for 10 minutes. I mean, listen, that's pretty fucking good, okay? You're awarded 1,300 crafting, cooking, and fire making? What? Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Guys, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go ahead and call it. And I guess, yeah, Master World is definitely the move. This is insane, dude. We literally got like more than... That'd be like more than double, right? Or basically got, yeah, more than double. Guys, that's going to be it for today. I do want to thank you guys all for coming in and watching. I'm going to keep working on this, I guess. But I guess now that it's so much faster, I could probably just finish it up tomorrow, too, and just do my own stuff. So that's going to be the play here, guys. Tomorrow, task 16 should be, or I guess, hopefully when I stream next, hopefully it should be tomorrow. Anyways, task 16 next stream. I will see you guys then. I'll keep working on basically all that I've been doing. Try to get my graceful outfit done, mage training arena. I still need to do the alchemical room. And that's going to be it for me for today, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy your